you need to leave back so that I can invite you to group as well. Just there we go. Yeah, no, grouped up, so that's why. There we go. Private, Tower of Mad Mage, Tanks, Heals, and Silly, go. There we go. Group is looking good. Everyone else will be getting an invite in a second. AWE Rogue, invite to queue. Joey, invite to queue. Libby, invite to queue. Neff, invite to queue. Dark Lord Static, invite to queue. There we go.
Feel free to read any of the books here in the library.
I think top group is, yeah.
Since we're only running for 1.5 hours today, we are gonna do quick fire runs. There will not be long breaks between our runs. But you will have a few minutes to do bathroom breaks or anything like that. But we wanna just make sure we get as many runs in as possible so we can progress.
Please, make yourself comfortable.
Yep. If we all do it, it should be better than the deep grow for the Barbies.
Wait. Daddy's got a drink over there.
Alright. We got Griffins sorted out. Healer groups.
Tanks are running Griffins like usual. No change there. Alright. time to buff up and get in.
Hello and welcome.
Facing Hallister here in his own demiplane is dangerous. Be on guard. He cannot be trusted.
Everything. Phase them, reset positions.
How do you feel about warm weather?
Fire Griffin. Watch your feet. Everything. Range DPS, move out a little bit. After the next ball, we're gonna move out. Out. Back in, range DPS, stay out. Look for cracks. If you got them, bring them to the outside. Reset positions.
Bundle up for the cold front.
Stack up eyes behind them, don't break. Chip at it. Break. Everything.
Let play. Du kan få en kram. Ta det lugnt. 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 Så ja. Ta det lugnt. Alla kan vara lugna och snälla och fina. Lugn och snäll och fin.
Phase them. Stay on the tornado. Move back in immediately. Lightning Griffin. After the first ball, shortly after, we're gonna have a split. Be prepared. Split. Back in, don't overlap. After this ball, we'll have polarities. Spread out a little bit, look who you're tied to, react accordingly. If you don't know, just move to the outsides.
Där uppe i en vit påse ovanpå första därav här portföljen i vanliga fall.
Alright, and we phased him into the middle.
Tenacious little maggots! That's enough!
He's going to burn it all away! To me! I'll protect you!
Tack.
Oh, you think she can protect you from me? Just hear my dear. You shouldn't stick your nose
where it doesn't belong!
Journal. And everything.
Why do you still struggle?
Alright. DPS move out with me, tanks opposite side.
no more
First element is fire. We're gonna save everything.
I'll burn you all to ash!
Fire Griffin. I'm gonna move out, back in, stay centered. After this ball, watch your feet and stay centered. Stay centered and look for him. He's in front of us. Split to the right side, break chains, and then move to a hook.
Feel the raging
Everything.
tempest!
After this first ball, we'll have 3 magic missiles shortly after a split. Be prepared. And split. Move back in on overlap. After this ball, we'll have polarities. Oh no, we phased him, so we're gonna have double split. Everybody to the middle and double split. Split and look for him. Move to the left side, go to Kronos and Wax. Split again. And stay out.
I'll freeze you to
Stack
the
up eyes
bone!
behind him. Don't break. Get behind eyes. Break. Everything. Rotate a little bit clockwise. CPS on me, 2 groups. I'm gonna have double hypos. And stay out and look for him. Center up on him. We're on the right side. Stay out.
Feel the raging tempest!
After this ball, we have to move. Now we stay centered. Watch your feet. I'm gonna have a split soon. Be prepared. Split. Go back in and everything. Break chains. After this ball, we're gonna have Correct, I think. Fireball. Stay grouped up on him. If we don't phase him, he's gonna do another
I'll
firestorm.
burn you all to ash!
Gonna have the double split, split and look for him. Avoid the red AoEs. It's all the way in the back. On me and Neff. Split again. Move your way to the outside by avoiding red AoEs. Stay out.
I'll freeze you to the
Stack up eyes
bone!
behind him. Get behind the eyes. Don't break. Break. Everything. Watch your feet. Break chains. After this ball, we're gonna have a tornado. Oh, first outsides. Move out. Everybody on top of each other. Group up.
I'll burn
Stay on
you
this
all
hook
to ash!
and heal. Fire Griffin. Break chains. Cracks. Bring him to the outside. Fireball. I'll take it. Oh. We phased him. Look for him. Two groups. TPS right. Tank group left. Stand on the hook. And stay out.
I'll
Right,
freeze
stack up
you
eyes
to
behind
the
him.
bone!
Behind eyes. Don't break. Break. Everything. Two groups. Split. Back in, on overlap. Gonna have the in and outs. Two steps out. Back in. Break ice immediately and split. Split. Build up your dailies and release. Gonna have polarities. Watch your title, react accordingly.
Feel the raging
Stay
tempest!
grouped up on him, and boom. Alright. If my calls were a little bit slow the first time, it's because it's the first of the day, but they'll be smoother next run. Huh? Let's see. Okay. Do we have more debuffs in this group at the moment? Because I've seen we're running a lot of envenoms right now, which could be other useful debuffs for the group, which increases the burn, less mechanics we have to deal with, and so forth. The top DPS group is all running envenomed. Frozen on Beloved.
I hope you have and enjoyed.
Another Frozen on Pyretta. What artifacts do the tanks have for us? Okay. Beloved, what artifacts do you got available for us? Or just the ones that you have equipped right now?
Sorry, no. I have, let's see. I can put on knives, I can put on token of chromatic storm, and my blast scepter is only legendary, and the ones I...
Take the token.
Yes.
Chronos, what do you got available for me? Oh, Charm, just keep that thing on. Unless you have something else, I can run Charm if needed.
I don't think I've seen you here before.
Take the Black Dragon Heart for now. I might change it back later. Wax, you are the banners. Just keep running the banners. Yep. You can go ahead and take the scepter. Then who's gonna run knives?
Harvester will be ready for you shortly.
No lantern, okay. Does any of the other DPS, Goliath, Kyobarus, or Dark Lord, any of you has the Wyvern knives? Also not, okay. Alright, would you mind running them? Alright, thank you. So the only thing we're actually missing is a lantern, but we do got a black dragon, so it evens out a little bit, I guess. And I'm running the charm, so do we have a T-Rex in this group? Alright, sweet. And then everybody else, we have 2 griffins, and then everybody else just a swarm. And then we should be good. You are too. So one of the T-Rexes need to change to a swarm if possible. Yes.
I've been expecting you.
Alright. That's good too. That's good too. Yep. Alright. Now we're gonna skip some more mechanics, we're gonna have less deaths, and we'll have a smoother run, guaranteed.
Stay as loud as you like.
And on double splits, it's recommended to look for a white reflective clothes or a blue horse set over here. We'll be 90% of the time on the right side.
Feel free to read any of the books here in the library.
Right, DPS and healers long left.
Facing Hallister here in his own demiplane is dangerous. Be on guard. He cannot be trusted.
Everything. Alright. We phased him.
How do you feel about warm
Fire
weather?
Griffin. After the first ball, watch your feet. Stay centered. We'll go everything. Everything. After the next ball, we're gonna move out. Out. Back in. We're gonna have cracks. Whoever has cracks, bring them to the outside. We phase them.
I feel a storm coming
Lightning
on.
Griffin. After the first ball, we'll have a split. And split. Back in, don't overlap. I'm gonna have polarities, watch your tide to, react accordingly. If you don't know, just move to the outside. I'm gonna have another split. Move back in, don't overlap. We almost phased him. Reset positions.
Bundle up for
Stack
the
up
cold
eyes behind
front.
him, don't break. Get behind the eyes, chip at it. After we break the ice, we go everything. Break. Everything. We almost phased him. Phased him, get on the
Tenacious
tornado,
little
immediately move back to
maggots.
the middle.
That's enough.
To the
He's
middle.
going to burn it all away! To me! I'll protect you!
Oh, you think she can protect you from me? Jethro, my dear, you shouldn't stick your nose
Where it doesn't belong!
Fair enough. And everything.
Why do you still struggle?
Nice. Alright, DPS move out with me. Tanks opposite side.
no more
First is
interruptions.
fire. We'll save everything.
I'll burn you all to ash!
After the first ball, we're gonna move out. Out. Back in. After this ball, watch your feet, stay centered. And we phase him. Stay in the middle and look for him. He's behind us. Split to the good side, break chains, then move to a hook.
I'll freeze you to the
Sacrifice
bone!
behind him. Get behind the eyes and break. Break. Everything. Move out and look for him. Center up on him. Go to the right side. Over here. Stay out. Gonna have lightning.
Feel the raging tempest!
After the first ball, we'll have a split. Pretty soon. And split. Move back in, don't overlap. After this ball, we'll have polarities. Spread out a little bit. Watch who you're tied to and react accordingly. Immediately after, everybody to the middle and double split. Split, look for him. I'm on the right side, and Wax is on the right side. Split again, and stay out.
I'll freeze you to the
Sacrifice behind
bone!
him. Get behind the eyes and break. Break. And everything. Watch your feet. Break chains. After this ball, I'm gonna have the tornado. First out. Excuse me, this is one I still need to practice. We phase him. Get on the tornado and just stay out and look for him. Look for him. Double hypos. DPS to the right back and tanker to the left group. Get on the hook, stay out.
Feel the raging
Everything.
tempest!
Stay centered, watch your feet. Gonna have a split pretty soon. And split. Give each other room. Back in. Break chains. After this ball, we're gonna have a fireball and cracks. Or we phased him. No, we phased him. Double split. Split and look for him. Avoid your red AoEs. It's to the back. On Neff and Kronos. On me. Split again. Move to the outside. And stay out.
Perhaps I'll freeze you to
Backup
the
eyes behind
bone!
him. Get behind eyes and break. Break. And everything. Double two groups. Immediately after double hypos, we'll have a split and split. Back in, don't overlap. We're gonna have the in and out soon. Two steps backwards. Back in. We're gonna have eyes, immediately break eyes and split. Split. Get back to him. After this ball, we'll have polarities. Spread out a little bit, look who you're tied to, and react accordingly.
Feel the raging tempest!
Group up on him. And in his face, we're gonna have a split. Split. We're gonna have a double hypos. Look for him. DPS group on me. Stay out. We're gonna have double fireballs. DPS move to the dragon head in front of us.
I haven't had a
DPS
workout
on me.
like this in ages.
Stay out.
There will be no
Get back to the
escape.
middle. Look for him.
Feel
DPS
the
on me.
raging
Over here.
tempest!
On Neff and me. Move to the other side
I'll burn
immediately.
you all to
Neff
ash!
and me again. We're moving to the
I'll
right a little bit.
freeze you to the bone!
Stack up ice over here. Get behind us. Some brick. Everything. Brick chains. Yep. Just release, build up dailies and release. Not bad. Excuse me for that one fire ice stall. That's still the out move that still I need to practice. That's one I forget.
Please, make yourself comfortable.
Any tips you could give me for calling, or is it just fine? Okay. No, I'm just asking if something is confusing or too chaotic. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna eat buffs and I'm good to go.
I hope you have an enjoyable stay.
Facing Hallister here in his own demiplane is dangerous. Be on guard. He cannot be trusted.
Everything. Somebody has the aggro. Alright, we're phasing him. He's phased.
I feel a
The
storm
lightning
coming
griffin.
on!
We're gonna do everything after the split. And split. Get back into the middle, everything, don't overlap. You're gonna have polarities, what you're tied to. If you don't know, just move to the outside. After this ball, we'll have another split. If we don't phase him, so be ready. We phased him. Good job.
Bundle up for the cold
Stack of ice
front.
behind him, don't break. Chip at it. And break. Everything. You almost phased him. He's phased.
How do you feel about warm
Fire
weather?
Griffin. After the first ball, watch your feet. Stay centered. Watch your feet. After this ball, we're gonna move out. And out. Back in. Watch for cracks. If you got the cracks, bring them to the outside. Cracks. Gonna have a fireball. Fireball. Behind you guys.
Tenacious little
Get back to the
maggots.
middle.
That's enough.
He's going to burn it all away! To me! I'll protect you!
Oh, you think she can protect you? From me? Just hear, my dear. You shouldn't stick your nose
Where it doesn't belong!
Everything.
Why do you still struggle?
Nice. Alright, GPS is gonna move out with me in there. Tanks opposite side.
No more interruptions.
First phase is fired. Gonna save everything.
I'll burn you all to ash!
After the first ball, we're gonna move out. And out. Back in. After this ball, stay centered and watch your feet. Stay centered. We phased him, stay centered and look for him. He's behind us. Break chains, move to the right side, and then move to a hook. Break chains. Alright.
I'll freeze you to the
Sacrifice
bone!
behind him. Break. Get behind us. Break. Everything. DPS move on me. Move on the tornado. 2 groups. Stay out and look for him. Center up on him. Go to the other side. And stay out.
Feel the raging tempest!
After the first ball, we're gonna have a split shortly after. Be prepared. And split. Back in, one overlap. After this ball, we'll have polarity, spread out a little bit, watch who you're tied to, and react accordingly. Immediately back to the middle and double split. Split and look for him. Go to the right side. Spyretta and Neff is on the right side. Split again. Move to the outside and stay out.
That I'll freeze you to the
Stack up eyes
bone!
behind him. Don't break. Get behind us. Break. And everything. Jump to 2 groups. Immediately after, we're gonna have a split and split. Back in, don't overlap. We're gonna have the in and outs. Two steps out. Back in. Stack up eyes. Break it immediately. And split. Split.
Healer dead.
Back into the middle. After this ball, we'll have polarity. Spread out a little bit. Watch who you're tied to. Nope. Split. Double high post. Look for him. DPS on me. Stay out.
Feel the raging
Everything.
tempest!
Stay centered. Watch your feet. I'm gonna have a split. And split. Gonna have cracks. And first chains, break chains. And cracks and fireball. To the bring cracks to the outside. Come
I'll
on, phase him.
burn you all to
Group up on him. It's gonna be a phase and a heat wave. Gonna have a double split. Split and look for him. Split again. Move to the outsides. Avoid the red AoEs. And stay out.
I'll freeze you to
Stack
the
up eyes
bone!
behind him. Get behind eyes, chip at it, break. Everything. Stay centered, watch your feet. We're gonna break chains. After this ball, we're gonna move out. Out. Back in. DPS group up on the tornado. Stay grouped
I'll
up.
burn you
Throw
all to
heals if
ash!
there is still a healer around. Break chains. Build up dailies and try to get as far as possible. Fireball. Yep. Oh, that's good.
If there is anything I can do to make her stay more comfortable, just ask. Hello, and welcome.
Alright. Anybody have questions or troubles with a certain mechanic that they might need one, that they might want to have a small explanation?
Would you please tell us when it's a good time to scroll in some cases?
A good time to scroll is, of course, as fast as possible, unless he lands down.
Yeah, when he was up in the air and about to land, and since I can't see him when I'm dead, it would be good if we could have like a okay scroll now or something like that.
If he's faced away and you're dead, it's best to immediately scroll up and go to the outside, because the thing is, if we change to an ice element, and you were the assigned ice target, and you didn't scroll up, it can occur that we have no ice and that the whole group swipes.
I hope you have and enjoy your stay.
And it happens a few times, and it's very frustrating when it happens, like, what the fuck, stupid Alistair, or, but it's because certain members were assigned as an ice cube and didn't scroll up, so the ice cube is not Spawning. For double hypos, I'm gonna give a small tip to the DPS group as well. If we are going into double hypos, the trick is to run away from him. Because if you run away from him, you're already 50% towards your destination. You only have to walk half the distance that you should have walked when you are just standing in the middle and looking for him. So you want to find him, walk away as a DPS group, and then either way, depending on what hand he's going to raise, you're going to either way move to the left or to the right. Only two choices that can happen. Yep, because DPS group is always in the back, exactly. For a tank, you could...
First time?
Yeah, so there's only two possible choices for a DPS group to execute. If he raises one hand, we're gonna move to either way to the right side, and if he raises both hands, we move to the right side. So that's why I always run away from him when double hypos is incoming.
Facing
Alright,
Hallister
let's do it
here in his
again.
own
Let's refine our
demiplane is
mechanics.
dangerous. Be on guard. He cannot be trusted.
Everything. Somebody has aggro. Who is using encounters before I say everything? You only use at wills until the everything is called, otherwise you will pull aggro and you will kill yourself or the whole group if you don't move away. Alright, we almost phased him. His face.
How do you feel about warm
Fire
weather?
Griffin. After this ball, stay centered and watch your feet. Everything. Watch your feet. After this ball, we're gonna move out. And out. We phased him. We reset positions.
I feel a storm
Lightning
coming
Griffin.
on.
After the first ball, we'll have a split. Be prepared. Group up. And split. Move back in. Don't overlap. After this ball, we'll have polarities. Spread it out a little bit. Watch your title. React accordingly. I'm gonna have another split. Be prepared. Everybody group up. And split. Group up on him. Don't overlap. Try to phase him before he does another lightning storm. Good job. He's phased. And reset positions.
Bundle up for the cold
Stack
front.
up ice behind him. Get behind ice, chip at it on break. And break. And everything. Alright, he's phased. Stay in the middle.
Tenacious little maggots. That's enough.
He's going to burn it all away! To me! I'll protect you!
Oh, you think she can protect you? From me? Jassira, my dear, you shouldn't stick your nose
Where it doesn't belong!
Journals. And everything.
Why do you still struggle?
Nice. Alright. DPS and healers move out with me. Tanks opposite side.
No more interruptions.
Fire. We'll save everything.
I'll burn you all to ash!
After the first ball, we'll move out. And out. Back in. After this ball, watch your feet and stay centered. We phased him, stay centered, look for him. He's behind us. Move to the right side, break chains, and get on a hook.
Feel the raging
Everything.
tempest!
After this ball, we'll have a split. Be prepared. And split. Get back into the middle. Phase him, and we're gonna have a double split. He's phased, so be prepared. Group up. Split and look for him. I'm on the right side. Goliath is on the right side. Beloved is on the right side. Split again. Stay out.
I'll freeze
Stack
you
up
to
eyes
the
behind him.
bone!
Don't break. We only got one. And break. Everything. Come on, phase him, move to the outside and look for him, center up on him. Move over here to the other side. Stay out.
That I'll freeze you to the
Step eyes
bone!
behind him. Don't break. Get behind the eyes. Break. After this ball, we're gonna have double hypos, 2 groups. Immediately after the double hypos, we'll have a split. And split. Back to the middle, don't overlap. Gonna have the in and outs. Split. Back in. Everybody group up. Break eyes. And then we'll have a split shortly after. Split. Back to the middle. We're gonna have polarities. Spread out a little bit. Watch where you're tied to. React accordingly.
Feel the raging tempest!
Everybody group up on him. Come on, phase him. Tornado. 2 groups. Move back to the middle. We're gonna have a split. Phase him. We're gonna have a double. Group up. Split. Look for him. Double hypos. TPS group back right. Stay out.
Feel the raging
Everything.
tempest!
Stay centered and watch your feet. I'm gonna have a split. And split. Give each other room. Break chains. Cracks and fireball. There's the fireball. Bring the cracks to the outside.
I'll burn you all to
Everybody
ash!
group up on him. Fire Griffin.
Alistair has been expecting you.
Split. And look for him. Oh no, it's not faced yet. Sorry, it's my bad. Polarities, weird stuff, build up dailies and release. Yep.
Back again? I'm curious how many times Alistair is going to summon you. Stay as
So,
you like.
if you're dying from the same mechanic over and over again, I would recommend to to use your share button on your controller, save a video clip of it, rewatch your own deaths, look at the people who did execute it successfully, and overcome the mechanic that you're struggling with. That's how I learned Tom in a matter of a few weeks. I just recorded every death that I did, reevaluated it with somebody that did do it the right way, and changed my approach to a certain mechanic to where it's successful. A lot of it is gonna be, I've been in a lot of training groups recently, and I noticed that a lot of it is either way double hypos or double splits. In other words, it's the multitasking part where you have to execute a mechanic and rotate your camera and find him while you're executing the mechanic. This is the best way to overcome those two mechanics which kill the majority of all people. For those who haven't changed the rotation setting to a 5, you should do that too. It's recommended. If it's too fast in the beginning, you can always start at a 4 or a 4.5. It's gonna help you to find them even faster. And my excuses for lacking at that last phase, that's just because the burn was slowing down and I was seeing mechanics that I maybe like all out 1 out of 10 runs, and they're of course not as smooth as the ones that I'm used to for sure. But that's my bad. It's all about practicing, especially the multitasking part, where you're looking around and executing your mechanic at the same time. That's the biggest and the hardest mechanic in the game, or in Tom. The one thing I don't seem to master is keeping my DPS high while calling. That's something, damn dude. That's another animal to tame. Because I know my rotations are slow right now, they're not on point, and yeah, I lack like 10%, maybe, yeah, 10 to 15% DPS, what I normally do, but that's okay. I don't fucking know how he does it, dude. Nev tried it too on this cleric, and he was like, yeah, nope, this is not gonna happen. Like, fuck that shit. Mm-mm. No, we're doing good. It's the same struggle in every training group I've been. It's always double splits. It's always double hypos. Those two are the hardest mechanics because you're multitasking. Try to aim your camera a little bit at the ground. That way you can see the link a little bit better in the direction of it. If you then move to the right and the left, you will see where the link is actually attached to. So you move out, you move left and right, and you see to who you're attached to. It's going to make it a little bit easier. And that's why I always tell everybody spread out a little bit. Because if you're two players on top of each other, it's really hard to focus. No, that's something you get used to eventually. I aim my camera a little bit to the ground. I get like that top view going. No. Another mechanic is the double high pose that I see that is not being executed well at the moment. When I say DPS on me, mostly of the time it's me and Neff standing there just waiting for the other DPS to approach. And while that is happening, I see the other DPS grouping up on the tanks, which is dangerous because you will have double high pose, double the damage, and most likely wipe out everybody that was standing there. Yes, the assigned healer, exactly. We're gonna do one more run. If I see that double high pose is still a problem, I'm gonna try to give a small explanation with that statue over there. It's easy to explain it with the statue that's standing over there. Pyretta, Damien. Yeah, the only thing I still want to practice in calling is triple elements, but that's because we don't reach that too often, and so I don't get the chance often to practice it. All the other stuff is going pretty smooth. I don't have the chance to test out Bilethorn. I know for a fact Bilethorn will give me a 2 to 3, maybe even to a 5% damage increase, but on buying a Bilethorn for 5 million just to get 5% damage in Tom and not being able to get the benefits in an IC or a Tom or any other dungeon in the game is not worth it, in my opinion. That's why I use the Vorpal, because overall use, it's the best one in the whole game. It's the same as why I don't have a Bark Shield. I started out with the Shadowclad because it procs nice with the natural deflect severity that the Rogue has. Yes, the Bark Shield would be better in here. No, I'm not gonna spend 5 million for one dungeon.
Facing Hallister here in his own demiplane is dangerous. Be on guard. He cannot be trusted.
No. Everything. I did, but it's back. Now to phase him, reset positions.
How do you feel about warm
Fire
weather?
Griffin. Everything. After this ball, watch your feet. After the next ball, we're gonna move out. And out. He's phased.
I feel a storm coming on!
We're gonna have a split. Then split. Don't split too early, Dark Lord. It might kill other players. I'm gonna have polarity, spread out a little bit, watch your tie to, and react accordingly. Nah, it teleported me. My bad. Split. Move back in, then overlap. Deal damage and phase him before he's done with that ball. The chop. Phased him.
Bundle up for the cold
Stack attacks
front!
behind him. Don't break. Chip at it. And break. And everything. Watch out for the doom. In the
Tenacious
middle.
little maggots! That's enough!
He's going to burn it all away! To me! I'll protect you!
Oh, you think
Yeah, that was
she can
unfortunate.
protect
I
you
saw that.
from me? Jassira, my dear, you shouldn't stick your nose
Where it doesn't belong!
Journals. Everything.
Why do you still struggle?
Nice. DPS move out with me. Tanks opposite side. First phase
No
is
more
fire, no ice.
interruptions.
Stack up ice behind him and don't break.
I'll freeze you to the bone!
Right, stack up ice. Get behind the ice. And break. Everything. We're in a good position. DPS group up a little bit tighter. We might phase him. Nope, stay in. Look for him. He's behind us. We're on the right side. Stay over here. Good job. Stay out.
I'll burn you all to ash!
Fire Griffin. After this ball, we're gonna move out. And out. Back in. After this ball, watch your feet and stay centered. Watch your feet. We're gonna have cracks. Bring cracks to the outside. Stay centered. We face him and look for him. He's behind us. Split to the right side, break chains and go to a hook. And stay out. Right,
Feel
lightning,
the
everything.
raging tempest!
After the first ball, shortly after, we'll have a split. On a split when I say so. And split. Move back in, then overlap. We phased him, double split. Split, look for him. I'm on the right side, and Pyretta is on the right side. And immediately after, split again. And stay out.
I'll freeze you to the
Stack up eyes
bone!
behind him. Get behind the eyes, we only have one. Oh! Oh, fuck. What lucky. Everything. Stay centered, watch your feet. Break chains. After this ball, we're gonna move out. Move out. Back in. We'll have the tornado. TPS on the other side of the tornado.
I'll
Stay
burn
over
you
here.
all to ash!
I'll group up. Use a health stone if needed. Stand on a hook. Break chains. Cracks. Bring cracks to the outside. I got aggro. There's fireball. Look. Double hypos. Run away from him. DPS on me. Get on a hook. He's not phased yet, so stay out. Gonna do that stupid creeping eyes move. No, he's not. Okay. Try to phase him. Okay. Double hypos, 2 groups.
This is beginning to get interesting. Feel the raging tempest!
Immediately back to him. Build up dailies and release, I guess. Gonna have a split pretty soon. Split. Stay out, give each other room. Back in. Everything, why not? Break chains. Gonna have cracks and a fireball. Bring cracks to the outside. I'm gonna take a ball and probably die.
I'll burn you all to ash!
Group up on him. Split. Watch the AoEs. Yeah, just release, build up dailies. That's what happens when the burn is a little bit slow. You'll deal with many irritating, annoying mechanics. Not fun ones to deal with.
Make yourself comfortable.
That's why my calls were off as well.
No worries, we're all practicing. That is it for tonight's
The
training.
double hypos, I saw the same problem again, so I'm gonna give a quick explanation of double hypos. Everybody get out of the portal over here. I'm gonna use this as the arena, and Hallister is the big statue over there. So if he is teleported over there, as a DPS you're standing in the middle, I will call out, or the caller will call out double hypos if you have a decent caller. What you want to do as the DPS group, so the one healer and the DPS, is run away from him. That way, if he blasts this side of the field, you just have to run over here. You just have to run to this corner over here. If he blasts this side of the field, the right side, you just have to run to the left. If he puts both of his hands up and blasts the closest side to him, so this half over here, the top half, you just run to the right again. So there's only 2 possible options that you have to execute once you run away from him. You run away from him if double hypos is incoming, and you move to the accordingly right side. Either way, the back right, this corner, or the back left, this corner. And that's how you do double hypos pretty easily. If you don't understand what I'm meaning, just save a video clip, look at how you died, and it will make sense. Yeah, that's it. That's it for double hypos. It's pretty simple once you get it down. Yeah, unless one healer is dead, he will select the DPS, and then yet again the DPS should know what to do. Like I'm saying all the time, the most stats are blamed by double splits, slow burns, which results in weird phases and weird mechanic rotations, or double hypos. Those three are the culprits of dying in Tom. Definitely good training, for sure. Are we going again, or are we calling it?
We are calling it. We have reduced the training time of these Saturday runs to 1.5 hours so that everyone can stay focused for the duration of the runs and not use too many resources since we're going really hardcore.
Yes, that's good. It reduces the costs of scrolls you invest to it. So you can build up throughout the week. Yeah, that's good. All right, people. Thank you all for being here.
And thank you all for reporting in when you were supposed to. And I had a lot of fun. I hope you all had fun as well. And we'll see you next week, if not earlier. Hopefully Green should have a PlayStation again by tomorrow. But if nothing else, I am sure he will make sure to have it sorted by next Saturday.
If there is anything I can do to make her stay more comfortable, just ask.
And Neff, thank you for jumping in and helping out. I really appreciate it. Wax, are you still in Tom? Okay.
Gear up before you head down.
It's good. That's what training is for. Like I said, if you reevaluate yourself and get better at it. That's good, man. That's really good. Yeah,
Gear
yeah.
up before you head down.
Yes. Yeah, I've said it like 100 times by now, but yeah, it's multitasking. That's the big key to this dungeon when it comes to those harder mechanics. Looking around while running around. Like, you can practice it even in here, like you just run from one line to the other side while turning your camera and still run to that same line. Oops. It was good training.